The Once and Future King by T.H. White.
Wart, an orphan child raised by a kind knight, begins his journey by wandering into the forest sauvage, looking for a hawk that he misplaced. He finds it and a wizard named Merlin, and his quest begins from there. While this book wasn't bad, it was difficult to get through, as well as it didn't really resemble the hero's journey and had a very weak plotline. It was mostly just a retelling of events, like a slightly sassier history. It was written long ago and took place even longer ago, which resulted in a strange style of wording and references to 1940s culture that went way over our heads. Arthur travels into the forest sauvage to rescue Cully, although he hesitates at first. He decides to go in anyways, taking the journey on foot. Later on, Arthur meets Robin, and not Hood, Wood, and learns that some of his friends have been abducted by Morgan Le Fay, Queen of the Fairies. Armed with iron knives that are poisonous to Morgan's kind, they rescue their friends from a castle made of solid butter, almost dying to a griffin along the way.
Arthur gets help from many sources, like his friends Merlin and Kay. The two are both present when Arthur pulls Excalibur from an anvil in London, claiming the throne as King Arthur Pendragon. Arthur's companions represent many archetypes, from the hero to the mentor to the hunting group of companions. Kay are even initiated into knight and squirehood together. Arthur's characteristics vary greatly. For example, he's incredibly clever and he's polite to a fault. He also represents his country from both his actions and the fact that he is literally king. Arthur's story is also full of symbolism. All good events happen during the day, while all bad things, from the forest to the griffin, occur at night. Robin Hood's band of companions all wear green, representing the closeness to nature. A lot of the situations in the story are archetypal as well. Arthur and Kay go through multiple instances of the quest, task, and journey over the book's 7-year duration. Arthur also possesses many of the qualities of a hero. He's an excellent warrior, and as king, he is set apart from his friends. He's also willing to let them take the credit for things that he had done. Arthur's myth represents many of his time's values. He and Kay go through the traditions of knighthood and chivalry their whole lives. Arthur also comes face to face with many wise creatures, from a badger, to a goose, to a more than slightly annoying hedgehog. It is the purpose of all myth to teach us things about life and the world. This one in particular urges us to think about how our actions affect nature as well as other people.